Hello, welcome back. This is Grillenheimer. I'm going to make this super quick. Uh, Thanks for being here. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping up and joining me. What I've got to say is more an experience than story driven, so I may go all over the place. I apologize. But I live in the state of Alabama, and we have a highway called that's Highway 22 that I do not like to ride on. And I'll have to drive it, there and back again at least twice a year, maybe four times a year. Not very often. Normally, we'll have to take one of my kids out that way, but it's a fairly, I'll say fairly new. It's been around about 25, maybe 30 years, which is new for us. It's very convenient to get on the western side of the state, especially the northwestern side of the state. The Natural Bridge Park is out there. Um, and it's a good way to get to Tuscaloosa, I think, Cordova, Jasper, etc. But where a lot of interstates are like more like a bowl, you kind of cut through, and you got some bank on the sides, or even I feel comfortable with. I do have an anxiety of heights, um, and then Corridor X doesn't. It's like you're on a dome. It's like driving on a catwalk. Where I mean, I may be used to now driving on interstates that are bridges where you're driving with the tree line, which I don't have a problem with. Um, but Corridor X, it's like you're driving above the tree line. There's parts where you're up on the hill, and the trees are. I mean, you can see the tree line there. It's like way down there, and then you have the ground and everything below at the ground level below the trees. And these trees are huge, and it's beautiful. It shows just how beautiful our state is, and I think they were trying to keep a lot of the beauty and not really make cut throughs through these mountains. But that's all nice and great if they had just put some barriers on the sides. Probably would have make me feel a whole lot better. Because there's no barriers. The only barriers are on these bridges, and the bridges are like very, very tall. Especially the few times they go over some of the rivers. They're just huge, and it's just very intimidating. On top of, you know, really people. Um, oh, maybe that's just the construction vehicle. But considering that the interstate for the most part is doing this number, everything is extremely big around you. The expanse is huge. The large white cross doesn't help. It just feels like end of Evangelion to me. Help, but it's just huge. In the hills are so big and sloping that at some points, and I've checked it with my odometer, it can be anywhere from 2.5 to 3 miles length from one mountain to the next, and you're just driving the whole long along next to these big rigs going like 70 miles an hour is not fun. And then especially there's no barriers on the side to make you feel any secure whatsoever. That if there was an accident, some people do drive like nut bars around here. Pew, 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 driving in front of the big rigs, or whoever, and their little sport cars, or they think it's a sport car or something. That if we had a wreck, you'd find yourself way down somewhere, and nobody would survive, because some of these hills are huge. The like I said, there's no barriers, and it's just scary. I just don't like it. I mean, I drive it when I have to. There's some great stops along the way. Um, we got there's jacks just about on every exit. So they use Bluebell ice cream shakes, which are wonderful. Um, cheaper than ice cream anywhere else, that's for sure. But that's really all I have to say about this. Is Corridor X freaks me out, and I don't like it. It might be convenient, be it to be able to get to like Jasper National Bridge, Cordova, maybe Tuscaloosa, the northwest side of the state. But oh my gosh, it's freaky. We'll catch you next time.